Hey, just want to touch base with everybody. We are here at the Greensboro Church of God, sitting in the office this evening. It is Monday evening, March the 23rd, and there's just still so much transpiring in our community and in our state and all across the United States this evening with this coronavirus situation. And I just want to kind of touch base with everybody, and I want to give everybody just a little bit of encouragement this evening. I actually just got off of the phone just a moment ago with a video call with our state overseer, and he just reminded us of a few things, and I just wanted to share that some of his words with us. And he was talking about Israelites being out in the wilderness, and when they come to the place, I believe it's chapter 14 of Exodus, that they said that they never been there before. And, we're in that, exactly in that place today, that we're in something that we have never been before. But he reminded us that even though the Israelites had never been there before, God had a plan for their life. So even though we don't understand what's going on, God has a plan for us. And we understand that Paul wrote to Timothy telling him that God hasn't given us the spirit of fear. So we don't have to fear what we're facing right now, even though we're unsure of what's going on, even though we don't know what may happen next, and what kind of guidelines and stuff will come through the pipe. But we don't have to fear. We can walk in faith and trust in God. And then he brought out 4 points about how they adjusted their posture. And I've been thinking, a lot lately about just that simple thing, that in this moment, and I made a post just the other day, that this situation has caused us as a church, as a body, and even me as a pastor, to do some things that I've never really done before. And I'm not one to sit in front of a camera and talk like I'm doing right now, but this is where we are, and I want to stay in touch with people. But the changing of postures, we can't move from a posture of fear. We've got to learn to trust in God. And then he brought out the physical posture that they changed. And sometimes when we're in an uncertain situation, we're running here and we're running there, but God told us to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. So in this situation, we've got to learn to do just that, and that is to stay still and see the salvation of God and what He is doing for us, and where He may lead us through what we're facing right now. And when we stand still and trust in Him, we'll see His hand at work. We may not understand it now, but when we look back over where we've been and what we've been through, we will see how God has systematically walked us through it. And then that verbal thing, sometimes we just got to stay positive. The old saying that we used to tell us, or my mom used to tell me as a kid, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And these kind of situations sometimes leads us into a complaining posture. And we as Christians have to understand that God is in control, and our trust comes from Him. And even though we may not know where we're headed, God knows what His plan for us is. And we've got to learn to trust in that. And part of learning to trust in that is not to speak negative of where we are, where we're going, but to say, what, as Job would say, though He slay me, yet will I serve Him. And that's where we have to be as believers. So I just wanted to encourage you tonight and let you know that everything's going to be all right. We're in a tough time. We're in a difficult situation, but God's hand is over us. He's leading us, and the gospel will go forward. God bless you. I will be updating throughout the week, and look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.